Today I've got the Big 10 weapons of Battle Bay. So I will be going over just the 10 number one weapons, 10 best weapons to take. And yeah, these are based off ranked and like what's going to get you furthest. So I have been at 5K before Infamy. Right now I'm sitting at like 4,700, but that's because I don't have much time to play, and I have been up there in the big leagues, and I still kind of am. So I know my way around the game. I'm level 49. Like, I've had a ton of experience playing this game, so that's kind of my credentials, and let's get on to it. So in the 10th spot is just mine. Mine is good. With mine, you control where the enemy goes, you control what they do. Like, mine is just very good. It's like in the map Chill Zone, I believe it's Chill Zone. Yeah. At the very start, if you've got Napalm or if you've got mine, you automatically have a huge advantage over the enemy team because it's such tight corridors that, yeah, you can just really restrict the enemy's movement. And there are countless maps that having a mine and using mine just really restricts what the enemy can do. So mine is just up here because, one, if your enemy hits the mine, they're screwed. And if not, well, you decide where your enemy gets to be, and having a strong position in this game is the biggest importance. Like, if you don't have good cover, if you don't have a good spot that you can shoot the enemy, then you're screwed. And mine makes it so you can choose where your enemy gets to be, and that is really strong. So in the 9th spot, I've got Blast Cannon. And I am sure there are people who are going to put Blast Cannon up in like the top 4, because people love this weapon, and yeah, it's good, but it's not that good. I mean, I've got bias here. I don't use Blast Cannon much at all. I don't even think I've gotten a million damage with Blast Cannon. Like, it's been years since I used a Blast Cannon in Battle Bay. So, yeah, I'm not the best to talk on this, but the thing is, Blast Cannon isn't really the greatest choice. I mean, you can do better. And if you want Flare, you've got Flare. And with the EC, you've got like a 3,000 damage hit. With Blast Cannon, yeah, you're still looking at a huge damage hit, but I don't know. It's a good, solid weapon to take. I just believe that the other cannons are stronger than it, and it's really strong, it's really valuable, but like, I don't like EC because of its range and how hard it is to get a hit in like these far off ranked games where it's like range is a big deal, and Blast Cannon kind of has the same restriction. So that's kind of gonna be why Sniper is at 8. Sniper, while in close quarter combat, is weaker than Blast Cannon. It is so dang good. Like, you can just like pop shots on the enemy from across the map, and when they crit, it is a crazy crit, like 2,000 damage, if not more. And yeah, it is very good. Like, a sniper crit is gonna make an advancing enemy turn around and retreat, or just be very susceptible to being killed. Like, if you hit a fixer with a sniper crit, it makes them really vulnerable to railgun and missile. It's just so good, and you can use it close range, you can use it far range. It's such a versatile weapon, and it having those amazing crits just makes it really good for that. So in the 7th spot, I've got Swift Torpedo. And like, I don't like putting Swift above Sniper, because Sniper is my favorite weapon in the game, but it deserves this spot. I mean, Swift does the same damage as a Sniper crit on a normal shot, and it is easy to hit. Like, I mean, Swift Torp is easy to hit. You've got a 2,000 damage weapon that with perks might catch on fire and might deal like 500, so like 500 damage 5 times. So it is good. It is a really good weapon. And yeah, it's almost impossible to dodge close up. If you're a slow ship and someone's coming at you with a Swift Warp, well, good night. You're kind of screwed, but and like even with a Frost, you can get this thing dealing 3,000 damage and it's impossible to dodge. Like, it is really hard to dodge a Swift Warp, especially without a yellow slot, and it is a very good weapon. So in number 6, I've got Big Torp. I'm sure there are people who place this higher, but I'm not going to. I actually debated putting Swift Torp above Big Torpedo because Swift Torp is reliable. But the thing is, a Big Torp will just kill you outright if it hits. Well, it won't outright just kill you, but like you're crippled if you get hit by a Big Torp. While Swift Torp, you're not. It's bad, but it's not the end of the world. Like with a Frost, you're looking at 6,000 damage. Without, 3,000. So it's like a very good weapon. And you hit that, like a lot of the time, a ranked game will be won solely because someone was careless and got hit by a Big Torpedo. Big Torpedo is really good. Now we're on to Explosive Cannon. And people are going to go, why is Explosive Cannon so far down? Honestly, it's because, yeah, Flare EC is one of the strongest 2-slot combo in the game. I will not sugarcoat it. It is insane. It is overpowered. But in a rank standpoint, it's really not that great because you aren't super close to the enemy all that time. I mean, EC is still good in ranked. I'm not saying it's not. But, like, you want range in ranked, and you don't got that with EC. You have to expose yourself to get good shots. You've got to, you have to expose yourself. And a lot of the time you might miss too. And you don't have the time to set up fire and set up EC. And yeah, it can be really good in ranked. And it shines in its moments. But overall, other weapons are going to be better, in my opinion. And this is controversial because people out there believe that EC is the very best weapon. And I understand that. But I'm just saying that it's hard to land shots with, and it's like the moments when people do a last-ditch charge or a we have no fixer, so attack the team with a fixer, that EC shines. On your average run-of-the-mill ranked game, the weapons that give you range do much better than it. So then I'm putting Flare Gun on 4th. And people are going to say, why is Flare Gun above Explosive Cannon? That is insane. Well, the thing is, you land a flare, and that's 2,000 damage. That is over 2,000 damage. That is insane for a 1-slot weapon. That is more than the Explosive Cannon's base damage. This Flare Cannon is doing more damage than the Explosive Cannon's base damage. That is insane, okay? And then also, it enables all the other cannons. Without the Flare Gun, you wouldn't have the Explosive Cannon 2,900 damage hit. It just sets up, it makes your enemies stronger, or your teammates stronger because their cannons are boosted. It makes you stronger because your cannons are boosted. And it's also doing 2,000 damage to the enemy, and it's easier to land. It has like a big hit radius, so you can land a flare a lot easier than any other of the cannons. And yeah, it's pretty easy to land a flare. And then in 3rd, I debated putting this one number 1. It really is number 1 in my mind, but I was playing ranked and getting just obliterated by the other 2 weapons, so yeah. But Missile Launcher is insane. 2,000 damage to a slow ship, that's just cruising, not doing anything, and then boom, cross the map, there's 1,000. Oh, that guy's almost dead, sitting at a couple hundred. Not very hard to aim. Boom, you shoot it across the map into the fixer aura. Bam, they're dead. And it is very good. You can get insane amounts of damage. 700 times 5, that's 3,500 potential damage. And that's not maxed out either. So, yeah, you are looking at tons of damage, easy to land. It's only bad if someone's in your face because you can shoot it relatively close if you just nitro away, and it's pretty good close range because the missiles are many more missiles are going to hit the target in close range. So it is just insane. And missile launcher, in my opinion, well, if it was my opinion, it would be the number one. But to me, it is my best weapon that I have because I don't, use the next one, which is railgun. And in respect of ultimate strength, railgun is number one. It's just number two here for what I'll explain later. But just playing ranked, you pop your head out to just land some shots and you immediately take 2,000 damage. Maybe you get stunned and another one hits you and you just took 5,000 damage total for popping your head out in the open. I hate playing against railgun. If you can hit the enemy with a cannon, there's a real good chance that they can hit you with a railgun. You're pretty much your only chance is missile launcher and debris, and even then that railgun's probably going to screw you over. So railgun is insane. 2,500 I think for the epics, if not more. Railgun is just so overpowered. And it's supposed to be balanced by a really long cooldown. Cooldown doesn't really matter if you're getting those huge damage shots. So yeah, railgun is just so overpowered. If you pop your head out in the open, you're just going to get screwed. And I really hate playing against it sometimes. And hey, I hope I kind of get one from a Leggy Combined because that's the only way I'm ever going to play railgun. It's actually one of my least damaged weapons because I just don't use it. But it is so darn strong. Like, railgun is insane. And the last one is grenade launcher. And the reason this is number one and not number three is because it's a one-slot weapon. Land a grenade, catches fire, it's going to deal 2,500 to 3,000 damage as a one-slot, relatively easy-to-hit weapon. That is insane. I mean, that's a one-slot weapon. Yeah, it's not the easiest. It's not all-time easy to land, but it's not hard either. So you're looking at this grenade that's a one-slot weapon. The reason it's number one is because it's a one-slot weapon that does the same amount of damage as the railgun and missile launcher average. And yeah, it's a bit harder to land than those two, but it's a one-slot weapon. So you can use it whenever, and you've always got one on hand. And you can just pair it with the other two. And the fire activates explosive cannon and other cannons. And it is just so dang overpowered. I mean, if any weapon in this game needs a nerf, it is grenade launcher. I hate one grenade hits you at the very start of the battle, you don't got a fixer, and you're already 3,000 health down. And that is just wrong from a one-slot weapon. It does far more than a sniper cannon's crit. And the crit chance is 75% if you've got it at maxed out. So that is just crazy. It is overpowered. It's a one-slot weapon dealing insane amounts of damage. And yeah, it can be hard to land. But once you get used to it, once you get training on it, it's not that hard to land, especially on slow ships, and you've got no problem hitting those slow ships. So yeah, it is just an insane weapon. And yeah, so if you watch this, I just really gotta say thank you for watching this. And obviously this is my opinion, so you could very well have a different opinion, but as a baseline, these 10 weapons are what are going to carry you in ranked. I was looking at it and there really aren't any other weapons, maybe Frost Berta, but that belong on this list. So Frost Berta is an honorable mention, but these are the 10 that are going to carry you, and when picking your ranked combo, it should be out of these 10 weapons. So yeah, and I'm an advocate for playing the weapons that don't get used, but when you want the best, pick one of these 10. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.